Welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated, the weekly source for anything gaming with Wild Matt and Curbs. Begins in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated. I'm Wild Matt. We got no overlays, we got nothing, but we're back. We're back. It's official. First time. Second time, technically, but we're back. Today we have an outline, so I can read off of a page and sound like I know what I'm talking about this week, as opposed to last week, which I just winged it and to let you guys know that we're back. By the way, we're back. Episode number 181. I am Curbless, as almost always. When is Curbs ever here? Even when he was the co-host, he was never here. So I gotta change that intro. I gotta change the overlays. I gotta do all the graphics for the overlays again. I don't want to use the old ones, so I'm just not putting overlays at all. October 29th, 2014, but you already knew that if you're watching live, and if you're listening to us via iTunes or any other podcast method that you can listen to out there. Thanks, and tell your friends and do all that good stuff. All right, I'm Wild Matt, megascorcher.com. If you want to go check out all our shows before this one, you can go to videogamepodcast.com. videogamepodcast.com. I bought that this weekend. I could not believe it was available. I wanted to get podcasts with an S, seeing how we have multiple video game podcasts on the website, but somebody owns that, and he's selling it for a lot, and he can go fuck himself. I'll give him $10 for it if he wants it. All right. Twitter. I am Matt at megascorchertv. If you want to follow the blog, the Twitch channel, the YouTube channel, everything gets posted on that Twitter, so anything that goes up anywhere, you'll get notified there. All right, let's go to new releases. Oh my god, I didn't load all that music up. Oh Jesus. Oh yes. Okay, what we're playing. Lords of the oh no wait. Damn it, I'm so used to doing it like... Oh, okay, I'll just go to games we're playing. I was going to go to new releases, switching it up. New releases should always have been first. I don't know why we put it last, because it's just like... You know, you want to know the games that came out. And oftentimes, the new releases is one of the games that we've played this week. So anyways, games we're playing. This is the section of the show where we don't only talk about the games we're playing. In this case, games I'm playing. I talk about everything in the last week, video gaming or not. So Destiny, I talked about it last week. I don't think I played it in the last week. I did play Infamous Second Son, finished it. I loved it before I finished it, so I still love it. And like, yeah, no, the when you finish that game, you get a lot of cool stuff that you can do. And I still got to play it through bad. I don't know if I will though. Like, I did that with the first two games. I don't know if I'll go back and finish it as the other side. Don't think so. All right. Mushroom Wars. You should get that game on the iPhone. It was an excellent PS3 real-time strategy game. Very simplified. It's very fun. And if you've ever played StarCraft 2 and you thought like, whoa, this is a little intimidating, but I do like the idea behind it, go get Mushroom Wars, man. That game is a lot of fun. You don't have any resources to gather. You don't have it. Like, all you need to do is you attack and defend, and your resources are your little men that you gather in the bases that you conquer. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, man. I really wish I would have thought of making an RTS simpler, because God, man, that's a fantastic idea. All right, outside of video games now. So Terminator Genisys just got revealed today. I want to say today, but I'm not sure. It looks pretty badass. I don't know if I like what they did with the storyline. They kind of retconned everything. So like the very first Terminator with this one kind of gets ruined, because so what happens is Sarah Connor is now has now been raised by a Terminator, and she's an orphan at 9 years old. But that screws up everything in one, because now in one she didn't know about Terminators. Now all of a sudden she does. Before this whole time, I don't know if I agree with that, but everything else about it looks really cool. The guy that they cast to play the T-1000, it's Lee some Asian dude. Forget what he's in a bunch of stuff, but he's gonna be awesome. He's gonna replace Patrick. What's his first name? Anyways, the T-1000 in Terminator 2, the melting liquid one, he'll be in Genesis as an Asian dude. Matt Smith is in it. There's a bunch of other people. Like, it looks really cool. Terminator, though, it's a weird franchise, man. If you've been following it, like Salvation, that like, it was all right. I didn't love it, but like, that movie might as well not have even existed in the timeline because of all the rights with the people who owned it previously. Now I think it's like Sony that owned. I don't even know who owns Terminator anymore. But yeah. And really quick on Twitter, I was talking about Chael Sonnen. He's a UFC fighter, or former UFC fighter, I suppose. And for some reason, he decided to give me a call. So that's on the YouTube if you want to go check it out. YouTube.com/MegaScorcherTV. Yeah, I really wish I could have said more to him. I was kind of like, you can watch that video and kind of tell that I'm like in awe. Like what? Chael Sonnen's calling me? Like, looking back at it, I really wish I would have spoke with him a little bit more and asked him a little bit more questions. Like, I really didn't even ask him anything. I just was going with whatever he was saying. All right. Let's go to new releases. So, Lords of the Fallen. It's on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One this week. The release of the week easily is Sunset Overdrive, exclusively for the Xbox One. Like I said last week, I played that game. I must have missed something because I really wanted to love it, but the demo must have just not explained how to grind properly and all that stuff, because I could not get it. I was like, what the hell? It feels like this should be Tony Hawk, but it's not. So don't go into it expecting it to be like Tony Hawk, but you shoot things, because it's not. And it's also not like Infamous, which was another thing I thought it looked like. It's very different. It's its own thing, and apparently it's very good. So I must have just missed something in that demo that because I was just not getting the movement down when I played it at Fan Expo. Freedom Wars is on the Vita. I don't know what that is. The Unfinished Swan is out this week on the PS4. If you've never played that before, I guess that's a cool way of playing it on a next-gen system. Game was all right, man. It's pretty short, but it was pretty all right. WWE 2K15 is out on last-generation consoles right now. Next week will be available on everything. SingStar is out on the PS3 and the PS4. I think that's just that it's out on the network and it works on the PS4, but I don't know. All right, Big Hero 6 Battle in the Bay, DS and 3DS. When is that movie coming out? When is Big Hero 6 coming out? It's got to be soon if that game is out. Costume Quest 2 for the PS4 and the PS3. That's all I saw it on, so I'm assuming Sony might have scooped up that property. I don't know. Home for the PS4. No, it's not PlayStation Home. It's just some little thing on the network called Home. Not exactly sure what it is. Blood of the Werewolf for the PS3 only. Hashtag Kill All Zombies for the PS4. It's a downloadable. NBA Live 15 stealth release. PS4 and Xbox One. Nobody wants that game. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Danger of the Ooze is out on the 360 and the PS3. I want to say that's a downloadable, but I think I saw box art for that game. So don't buy that. I can already tell you, even if you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, don't buy that. I have no idea what it's like, but don't buy it. All right. Before we go on to the news of the week, let's hit up some of our friends really quick. Like Removed from Play. There's another video game podcast here that happens on megascorcher.com. Go check them out Tuesdays at 7 p.m. The Main Phase, which is a collectible card playing game show. like Magic and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that good stuff. That airs Sundays at 8 p.m. if you're into that kind of thing. And that's all hosted by Mac 19 p.m. And he's been owning it here for the last year on megascorcher.com. So, yeah, man, go follow him and support all our shows here on megascorcher.com. All right, news of the week. The longest part of this week's show, easily, and I'm only 10 minutes in. This is the last part of the show today. Usually our shows are like 2 hours, and I gotta say, it's not a lot of news is one thing. I'm alone is another thing. All right. So Walmart will begin selling used games in the USA next week. So yeah, there you go. There's another retailer joining the ranks of the very profitable used game business. I do get why it is profitable, but like I see so many games at GameSpot that will never get bought. That is just like, I really wonder, like, they gotta lose some money somewhere. Does it make up for it with all the sales? Like, it seems crazy. But apparently there's money in it because Walmart is doing it. Microsoft dropped the Xbox One's holiday price from $400 to $350. I don't think that's with a game. I could be wrong though, because I do know that the Xbox 360 always had like holiday bundles with like 2 or 3 games for free. So I'm not sure if that comes with the games or not. But either way, even if it doesn't, $350, worth it. And if there's a game in it, let's say it comes with Sunset Overdrive, that's fucking amazing. Go get it right now. $350. Fuck. Metallica will be playing BlizzCon this year. Woo! Yeah, that's actually, I like Metallica, so that's cool. But BlizzCon. All right. Battlefield Hardline got a release date. March 17th is when that will be out next year. Star Wars Battlefront is coming holiday 2015. Which means Battlefield 5 probably won't be out until holiday 2016, which is kind of sad considering Battlefield 4. I kind of wanted a new one, but that's all good. I don't know if I'll get Star Wars, to be honest. Like everybody's getting a hard on for that game. I don't really care about Star Wars. Even if it is set in the Battlefield realm with DICE developing it and stuff. Like, not gonna get too excited about that one, I don't think. And something that was failed to be mentioned anywhere was Mirror's Edge 2. That seems like that game will just never come out. No, I guess like it could come out spring 2015. If Hardline is coming out spring 2014, that could be a game that they pump out there in spring 2015. But yeah. Talking about Star Wars, you can go get a bunch of their classic titles on Good Old Game. So Disney doing good on those rights and giving the people what they want, like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, for example, is up there. That game, pretty good. I never played the full version. I always just had a demo version on a CD that had like 200 games, back in the day. That's how you got demos and shareware and all that good stuff. So go check that out, man. There's a lot of cool games up there, and they're reasonably priced as well. Sega shows another side of itself that nobody really understands. Why? Valkyria Chronicles is coming to the PC. Why? I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of games that people actually care about Sega that they want here in North America that isn't coming out, like the Yakuza series, and I'm forgetting the obvious one here. Well, I was going to say Phantasy Star Online 2, but that's, no, I don't. I kind of support them not bringing it over here. But they did say that they were going to, and they never did. And now all of a sudden, Valkyria Chronicles coming out on PC. Why? I don't know. Dying Light got canceled for the last generation of systems. It's PS3 and 360. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, it also makes sense to port it on there to make a little bit more money because there's a lot of PS3s and Xbox 360s out there. But there's also a shocking amount of PS4s and Xbox Ones out there. At this time of the PS3s and Xbox 360s lives, like I don't think it was that much. Like the PS4 surprised the hell out of me when it came out that last year. Like I was not expecting it to sell through like it did. Just whoo. It did catch me off guard, but it kind of makes sense, man. People have been clamoring for new systems forever. I know kids that the PS3 has been their system their whole lives. Their whole lives has been this one system. That's just insane. Whew, all right. Facebook makes 400, and these kids aren't old. They're not young either. They're like in their teens. They're like 13. And still the PS3 is the only thing that they know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to think about how long the PS3 and the 360 lasted. All right. Facebook went down this week, or actually last night even. It went down last night for 30 minutes. Okay? So according to their their projected profits and all that, Google makes around $407 a second. Okay? So if you take that 30 minutes that they were down last night, they lost around $855,000. Oh, God. I wish I could get paid that much. Who doesn't, though? Who doesn't? Marvel announced the next 5 years of their movie plans, and I'm not going to talk about it. Because I'm so exhausted from reading it today and yesterday. It's everywhere. Fuck. I get it. You guys like Marvel movies. I still haven't even seen The Avengers. I really like that Hulk movie. The Hulk movie with Edward Norton was really good. Even those movies with Eric Bana was all right. And then I watched Captain America 1 and 2. And when I watched 2, it's just like that solidified my stance on not watching fucking any Marvel movies ever again. I'm good. I don't care. Spider-Man could be in the Avengers. I don't fucking care. Spider-Man is all I'm going to watch from now. I'm done with fucking movies on comic book heroes. Fuck. DC for the win, Ghost says in the chat room. But like, no, I don't want Batman movies. I don't want Superman movies. I don't want Justice League movies. I don't want Teen Titan and anything. I don't want fucking anything with superheroes. Like, just stop. Just stop. But it's making money. And it's never going to stop. All right. YouTube. I wished I had a co-host because I know that we would have a good conversation about this right now. But if you ever want to call in, we usually take them at the end of the show. But Wild Matt on Skype. Wild Matt, 2 T's if you ever want to call in. Some great news from YouTube. They've announced this a while ago that they were going to support 60 frames a second for their videos. And it just finally went through today. You can go check that out right now if you want to. Just Google it. Just go on YouTube. Look up like Super Mario Kart HD 60 frames. So, something will come up. And there's some Skyrim footage. There's going to be a footage for everything eventually. But yeah, that's the best thing that YouTube has done for gaming since HD. And 60 frames makes a huge difference. It's crazy. The people who are like, your eyes can't even see that much. You can tell a difference. Like, even if your eyes can't see that fast, there's still going to be a difference. Like, go watch 120 frames and tell me it doesn't look weird. Tell me it doesn't look weird after you've been used to fucking watching 24 frames and 30 frames for this fucking long, and maybe 60. Maybe 60 with video games, but there hasn't really been a lot of media with 60 frames. And when you see media with 60 frames, it looks weird. So there's a difference. Your eyes can tell. All right. Nintendo might actually make a profit this year, which is kind of shocking because their projections were really low. They were really, really low, actually. So, yeah, it's kind of a surprise to see that they're going to make a profit this year. It just kind of flipped out of nowhere. Not that I'm against it. I want everybody to make money. Everybody that, hey, give me money. I want money for video games. Why not? But, yeah, no, it is actually kind of shocking because, like, they got projected low and they didn't really do anything to change it. It's not like they moved up the release date for Smash Bros or anything. And it's not like the Wii U and the 3DS is selling gangbusters either. Like the 3DS is doing quite well for itself, but yeah, it's interesting story right there. But good news though. I hope that everybody can balance out and make money. All right, Twitch. Twitch. The news of the week easily, because it's been a slow news week. But my God, did people freak out about this thing? Woo! So, Twitch, you can no longer stream without a shirt. You can no longer stream without socks. I have socks on right now, just so you know, Twitch. I also have a shirt. Well, and then that's something that's funny, because, like, here, I'll do this on the live feed, okay? Okay, and then, like, let's say I do this. Oh, but then I can take off my shirt. And it's just like, but you saw me take off my shirt, so you still get the sexy provocativeness of it. And it's like, oh yeah, take off that shirt, baby. You still see it. And people would still maybe pay a subscription because I'm doing that. So, my God, so this is clearly Amazon trying to do. I just muted myself right there. That was awesome. By the way, the live people could hear me, but I muted myself on the recording. See, I'm too sexy that the mic muted itself. So let's read what it says, because they also added a few other things that make sense, like no self-destructive behavior. So like, don't drink until you pass out, and like, you know, don't cut your arms, don't do all that stuff. Okay, don't do all that stuff. So here you go. So here's what it said. Dress ... appropriately. That's like the top thing on the top. Dress ... appropriately. And then here's the rest of their thing. And this is not legal mumbo jumbo. Like, it's not like, you know, like, you do this and this can happen and this litigation, blah, blah, blah. Like, this was written for people to read, okay? This was not written as a law or as a rule, or this was just like, okay, guys, don't do this. Okay, here. Nerds are sexy, and you're all magnificent, beautiful creatures. But let's try and keep this about the games, shall we? Wearing no clothing or sexually suggestive clothing, including lingerie, swimsuits, pasties, and undergarments, will most likely get you suspended, as well as any full nude torsos, which applies to both male and female broadcasters. You may have a great six-pack, but that's better shared on the beach during a 2-on-2 volleyball game blasting, playing with the boys. Like, who wrote this? All right. If it's unbearably hot where you are and you happen to have your shirt off, gents, or bikini top, ladies, then just crop the webcam to your face. If your lighting is hot, get fluorescent bulbs to reduce the heat. Xbox One Connect doesn't zoom, move it closer to you or turn it off. There is always a workaround. Yes! Like leaving Twitch. That's my workaround. Eventually, I don't think I'll be here. Eventually, I think I will leave. When I came here, Twitch was still Justin. So I was even hesitant to go to Justin. And now it's Twitch, and Twitch, man. Twitch is a cesspool of shit. So I kind of get why they made this rule, but this rule was just to appease all the streamers and to appease all the complainers. This rule, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit naked online. And if it's full nudity, they were already kicking those people. So it's interesting. like it again, like I get why they did this rule, because I do think that there's a lot of people out there that are taking advantage of Twitch, and that they're doing all that stuff. Like there's a lot of porn stars that come on Twitch, and they make more money on Twitch than they would on cam sites. And that's just the truth. There's more money to be made on Twitch and on cam sites. The money's there. There's no one sponsoring the cam sites, except maybe some porn companies, but how much money are you going to get off of them? So, well, and then something else that really bothers me is just like Twitch got here with those people. Casey Tron, exactly, Ghost45 in the chat room. Without Casey Tron, I really don't think that Twitch would have exploded the way it did. She's a huge part of the Twitch community. I've never watched her. I don't really know her. I don't know what she sounds like. I don't know if she's good at video games. Maybe I'll tune in sometime. But like, she's a huge part of what made Twitch into what they are now. And to just go like, nope, can't do that. So I am interested to see how they're gonna enforce this in the coming weeks, months, because there's no way that they have people just watching streams to see if people are shirtless, and there's going to be a bunch of people reporting shirtless people, of course, but yeah, it's a weird thing. And then at the end it says, we sell t-shirts and those are always acceptable, #Kappa. Oh man, I hate Twitch. fuck. Okay, so that's it. That's all the news I have. That's the end of the show, unless anybody wants to call in about anything. And if not, I'll stick around after the show. If you're watching live, hang around a little bit. Ghost in the chat room says, do not tune into her because she is a mega troll and she wears tops to make her boobs obvious. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I know that. I know all that. Even the troll part. And somebody, I read that yesterday. Somebody told me. Like, she's a genius. Like, she's a fucking genius. Like, I don't care. She might suck and she might be terrible, but she's just like one of my YouTube heroes. Peace and respect to my dog, Krispy Kreme, aka Froggy Fresh. I almost forgot his new name, but yeah, he does, like, it sounds like she does a lot of the same things he does, which is just like naming games wrong. Like, she does that on purpose and it works. Like, it's funny. That's funny shit because I can just picture the nerds on there going like, it's not Call of Duty Modern whatever, and then going like, but I'm looking at your boobs and I can't go away. I don't know, I might poo my pants. That's hilarious to me, so props to her. And that's what I'm saying, like I don't even know who she is, but I know her name because of she made Twitch into what it is, along with a lot of other people. I'm not saying that it was only her, but she's a big part of it. And to just say, hey, the shit you're doing, can't do it anymore. I don't agree with it. I can say that much. It's a really dumb rule change, and that they didn't need to do. They didn't need to do it. They didn't need to do it at all. Oh. Whew. I gotta go to that chat room now and read all the nerds going crazy, because I can just imagine how fucking awesome that is. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna play these credits and roll out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. VideoGamePodcast.com for all our shows. See ya!